No! Don't scare me like that. Okay. So. I'm dying. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're off to a great start. Okay, so yeah. Is this pre-E3? No, this is the official first. Goddamn. So this is the first official day of E3 recap. We're recording this on Wednesday, but I have a really tight schedule, so it's probably gonna go up Thursday. Whenever. I promise you that at least. So let's jump right into it. So didn't know Nintendo didn't do a press conference. I need to make something. Nintendo didn't have a press conference this year. They opted for their Nintendo Direct, which are their like mini E3s they have throughout the year. Not all of them are mini E3s, but they're details that occur throughout the year. And they had their major Nintendo Direct of E3. I believe it was LA times like 7, 8 in the morning. Yeah. Oh, the chicken. You're gonna die. Yeah, they had it early in the morning before E3 actually began, so they could get their leg up, and that was their press conference. And they came out with a lot of stuff. Oh yeah. So start off, I'll talk about the press conference first before the kind of additional stuff they had afterwards. So yeah, Pokemon X and Y, it's been confirmed to come out this year, October the 12th. They have an official, they said October 2013 when they first announced it in their first Nintendo Direct. And so now it is coming on October the 12th. I need to meet you guys. So yeah, actually let me steal all of your world. Give it to me. You know you want to give it to me. God, dropping it. No. Sweet. Oh, the sun's coming up. Okay, keep going. There and so yeah, there's a new type. It's a fairy type. So yeah, when they released Sylveon, which is the latest evolution or evolution of Eevee, whatever you want to call it, no one knew what the hell its type was, but people were speculating, hey, this doesn't look like any of the remaining types that it could be, so it might be a new type, and yet Sylveon is a new type. So it's a fairy type, and they're converting other older generations into fairies as well. So Jigglypuff's going to be a fairy, so probably Jiggly and Wigglytuff will become fairy Pokemon. Gardevoir is going to be a fairy Pokemon along with Marill and of course Sylveon. Oh! You little prick! You snuck up on me! I seriously need it. Well, I just didn't die from a heart attack, so let's keep going. Where the fuck did that spotter come from? Wow. Okay. So yeah. So for X and Y, 6th generation takes place in the Kalos region. That's mainly it. Oh, they also, what did they say? The new aspect of X and Y, they're calling it Pokemon Ami. Try to put a torch there. So it's called Pokemon Ami, where you can feed them and pet them and actually bond with them, which is a pretty cool feature because that's a lot of other, I would say like monster-based or any game where you have to train creatures, you usually get some interaction with them. And so this is cool that they're finally bringing this to Pokemon. So the first thing popped in my head is that you can improve your friendship. So some Pokemon that evolve due to friendship can be evolved even faster than usual. When I think about it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. They showed a lot of the trainer customization, which is really, really big apparently. So that was something nice to see. Other than that, no, that was it for that. Then they announced the new 3D Mario title is going to be Super Mario 3D World, and it looks like Super Mario 3D Land that came out with the 3DS, but on a grander scale like Super Mario 64 and Sunshine and the Galaxy games have been. So it looks pretty nice. The new elements, you can become a cat. They've been the new signature power up for Super Mario 3D World is going to be Cat Mario. So as Cat Mario, you can climb up walls, you can pounce on enemies. It was a pretty cool feature. And they also said, you're not going to be going this alone, because there's going to be 4-player co-op. So that was something that was unexpected, but something we haven't had in a while. So if you play is that coal? Give me that coal. If you play the Super Mario 3D Land and all those other ones, those are co-op, or New Super Mario Brothers, and all those Mario Brothers games. They're bringing back an element from Super Mario Brothers 2, where so you can play as there's other playable characters for the other three controllers. You can play as Peach. I see if I can do this from the inside, because I want to ruin if there's actually a cave in there. So you can play as Peach. So it's just like an updated version of Super Mario Brothers 2, kind of. So you can play as Peach, Luigi, and Toad. So Toad runs faster. His weight is kind of different from the others. Luigi can jump higher. Oh, there we go. It's the water. Oh, it's not coming in. Thank God. No, I'm out of things. No. Can I eat anything? It's weird. Okay. Well, I just have brain fart right there. So that's coming out this year, December as well. So that's pretty close. Oh yeah, and going back to Super Mario 3D World, Peach can hover. So it's like I just said, updated version of Super Mario Bros. 2, kind of. And that's pretty cool. We haven't had any differentials in other characters in Mario games for a while. So it's a nice element that they've brought back. They also revealed Mario Kart 8, which is coming out for the Wii U. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty stoked for that. I'm a big Mario Kart. I've owned every single Mario Kart except the original one. And so actually a lot of people are confused when Mario Kart 7 came out, because they're like, there's not 7 Mario Kart games. I'll just reverberate that really quickly. So original Mario Kart came out on the NES. Super Mario Kart came out on the SNES, Super NES. That was the second one. The third one was 64, came out for the N64. The fourth was Double Dash, which came out for the GameCube. The fifth was Mario Kart DS, which came out for the DS. The sixth was Mario Kart Wii, which came out for the Wii. Then Mario Kart 7 came out for 3DS, and now 8 for the Wii U, which is the 8th entry, which makes complete sense. It's Chrissy Mario come back. That's coming out spring 2014 for Wii U, and something. Oh, darn! Give me. Oh, kind of the new aspect of this is hover carts. So there's certain areas in the map where you can defy gravity, where you can go upside down, where you can drive along walls, which is a pretty neat aspect. Can't wait to see how it actually plays out in the gameplay. It was a gameplay trailer, but you couldn't really tell. They just told you, because remember, it was a pre-recorded thing. Was it? Yes. I want to say yes. I have no idea. Okay. So, and two of the other titles they announced, well, not announced, but kind of reverberate on were Wii Party U and Wii Fit U. They didn't go into much detail, but Wii Party U is like Mario Party, but not Mario characters in the Mario franchise. So it's like you go along a board, there's mini games, and that sort of thing. That got delayed to October. It was supposed to come out this summer, and so was Wii Fit U. They didn't talk much about Wii Fit U. They just said we're working on some new elements for it, and it'll be out in December. Yeah. They also announced a new series in a new entry in the Art Academy games, which was, I think, that was really, it's pretty popular, but it's not a very high selling point. Don't look at me like that. Hey. Oh shit! I have a space my inventory. Damn. Kind of based off of the reason they did a new Art Academy was they saw pictures of people done like on the Meat Plaza, where you can draw like pictures to friends and all that stuff, and they showed like pretty epic pieces of artwork people have done. And so that was kind of their reasoning behind, or make a new Art Academy game. Yay, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. So that's planned to come out eventually? I don't think they set a release date. Oh. Next, Wind Waker HD. So like they showed new gameplay. They kind of showed their updated version of the Tingle Tuner from the original one. Not much. They just say, oh, they also state it's coming out in October. I think they actually gave it its official release date. I hope. I think. Maybe. But not much on that. But Wonderful 101, kind of their superhero action-based game, is coming out September 15th. They gave it an official release date. Pretty cool thing, I thought, in my eyes. Because I actually consider the Wii U a next-gen piece of hardware. It's Nintendo's next-gen. It's not Sony and Microsoft next-gen. It's going to support, since they have, you can have 4 Wii remotes and the gamepad. There's 5-person local multiplayer, which is pretty good. Premise of it as you lead this giant team of superheroes, and you kind of transform into weapons made out of your heroes to attack, which it looks decent. I'm not gonna bash it. It looks pretty good. Will I pick it up? Maybe, probably. Well, I don't own a Wii U, but if I did, it's a big maybe-ish for a lot of people, or for the older audience, I would say. So people like my age, like young adults and over, or even teenagers and over, are kind of issue to it, I want to say. On that. And Retro announced their new game. Sorry, it's not a new Metroid game. It's it's a Wii version, or sorry, a Wii U entry in the Donkey Kong Country series. So it's going to be Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. So it's just like Donkey Kong Country Returns, whereas gameplay, looks, and the concept, and of course the whole game, the level style, and other things like that. So that's coming out. They just said November 2013. No specific date. They showed off Bayonetta 2 because it's now a Wii U exclusive. If you didn't know, Bayonetta is still over the top as usual. So thank goodness for us to actually care about Bayonetta. We saw some gameplay. It's the first time. Yeah, that's the actual first time we saw any Bayonetta gameplay at all. So that was nice. They showed off something I'm pretty stoked for. They showed off X. You might be saying, what the hell is X? It's Monolith Soft's new title they're developing for the Wii U. So if you own a Wii, or you still do, you probably heard of Xenoblade Chronicles, which came out 2011 or 2012, like really late in the Wii's life cycle. I picked it up. It's a super, super awesome RPG by Monolith Soft. These guys that are doing this new updated version. So it has the title of X. They never said if it was a working title or the actual title. It's just at the end of the trailer they just say it's X. It's called X. Yay! So there wasn't much on that front except for that. Yeah, but it's wicked. It's a giant. The visuals are so beautiful. So it's an open world game. They didn't say like an MMO sort of open world, because we have seen. I can't go to sleep. No. In the previous X trailer, we did see. Oh, freaking Axe! Oh, I'm an idiot. Screw it. Fist of Powers of Justice right here. Oh yeah. So we saw that it's a Japanese-based development company, like most of Nintendo's first-party games are. So most of it in Japanese, but the first time we saw it in the first Nintendo Direct, there were names in the top right, so that would kind of hint at multiplayer, which would be awesome because Nintendo has no open-world connected MMO style game. So that would be something very, very nice. You have mechs. Say no more. You have giant, awesome mechs. So that was pretty good. Put the stupid notes. Okay, good. And they kind of closed off with, of course, their big home runner, the next Super Smash Bros. Now they didn't name it. They say it's coming out 2014. They have their 3DS version and their Wii U version. They showed off both, and both look phenomenal. Get in my inventory. Okay. Kind of just, I'm still sculpting. I'm still doing some expansion. I need to make a makeshift mob spawner. Screw it, I'll do it past here. Actually, I'll do it right here. This looks pretty good. Actually, I'm going to bridge these two together. So, let's see about that. So, yeah. Super Smash Bros. Next. Well, not called next. I refer to it as Super Smash Bros. Next. Because, I don't know, it just sounds cool. It's better than saying the new Super Smash Bros. So that's just my habit of doing that. So if you hear me refer to it as next, it's just the one coming out for the Wii U and the 3DS. So we saw the visuals. For the 3DS, of course, it's not as great. But since the 3DS doesn't have the processing power of the Wii U, the characters sort of have a black. They have proficient outlines to them, so you can see them clearly against the backdrop, which was, I would think, that egg just appeared out of nowhere. And I'm going to grab it. Can I grab it? Stupid egg! Why do I have 6 eggs all of a sudden? Hey! Hey, buddy! Stay. Screw it, I'll put the mob spawner over here. And I gotta put like $20 out probably. Yeah, so that was, a good aesthetic to make up for the differences in the systems. I would just say that on the Wii U, this game looks amazing. Like when Brawl came out, and that wasn't even in 1080p, that looked amazing. So I was hoping for some big graphical redesigns and rehashes, and yeah, it just looks beautiful. We got confirmation of 3 new challengers. So we got the returns of like the original 8. We saw Mario, we saw Donkey Kong, we saw Pikachu. This is far enough out. We saw Mario, we saw DK, we saw Pikachu, we saw Samus, we saw Link. Is that it? Are those like the 8? Oh, and we saw Fox. Can't forget Fox, man. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I got a fence around it. 2. Give me a sec. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have cobblestone. I have to grab some more. Okay, so yeah. Oh, newcomers. I'm an idiot. So we get the villager from Animal Crossing, and we know that Smash is known for bringing in these weird characters you would never touch, like Jigglypuff in the original one, but would still turn out to be a pretty nice brawler. So yeah, the villager from Animal Crossing, who is basically the main character, the person you play as. I wasn't too happy when I saw the news, but, of course they take moves and concepts from the original games that these characters are from and implement them. So, the pitfall item in Brawl, that was introduced in Brawl, is from Animal Crossing. So he can create pitfalls, he can chop down trees for damage, he can throw out saplings. What the hell? Oh, I was like, why wouldn't this chicken make iron? What the heck? No. Oh, that's gravel. That sucks. Whee! So that was kind of all the show of the villager. Although it wasn't in the official direct afterwards, the pretty odd character on my end, the Wii Fit trainer, the lady version. Yeah. So we're gonna be able to play as her. Again, just like the villager, my first time I'm like, what the hell is going on here? But of course, the guys over at Project Sword and Bandai Namco who was working on Smash are they're pretty good. So most of her attacks are based off of the yoga poses in Wii Fit, which are questionable, but still, she's still a viable, fightable character, which, thank God. And we did see her Final Smash. We didn't see Final Smash for Villager. We did see Samus use the Zero Laser, though. So yeah, again, that confirms that Final Smashes are still in the game. Because they're just a phenomenal entry. So we saw hers. It's called Wii Fit, where whichever direction the trainer is facing, she'll fire out silhouettes of herself to do damage, which, although it looks kind of weird, the name is, of course, not that original. It looks like a pretty high damaging, and it covers a lot of area. So I'm actually kind of hyped up for the Wii Fit trainer, kind of, which is scary. And then, who I consider probably the best newcomer out of the three, Mega Man. No, not X, not the RPG, not Legends Mega Man, old school NES Mega Man, which I was completely put it freaking mildly. I was ecstatic. We saw gameplay of Mega Man in action, very very based off of his design. His attacks are based off of what the original, which I'll call NES Mega Man, was all about. So they said, he doesn't use his fist that much. He'll use the Buster. He can use his slide attack. That's kind of it. But the best part about Mega Man, since he's limited to his Buster and the moves he can do that the original Mega Man can do, he can bring in the copy abilities he's defeated from bosses of the past, which is so. You can use Woodman's Leaf Shield. You can use Metal Man's Metal Blade. You can use the Flame Sword. You can. It gives Mega Man such a diversity than other characters would. So yeah, hell yeah, I can't wait to play as Mega Man. That's kind of what they ended for their press conference, or I call it their press conference, their Nintendo Direct. And so to wrap it up, they kind of showed us some titles. Ooh, give me that apple. No. They showed off their E3 booth before it officially opened, and they showed us some new titles that they didn't get to route into the Nintendo Direct. A new Yoshi's Island game called Yoshi's New Island is going to be for 3DS, I believe. And also, they named or gave a title to the A Link to the Past sequel for 3DS. It'll be called A Link Between Worlds. And that was pretty much it. It will be playable at E3. And that's all Nintendo really had to have. A bit of the tech side, I'm an idiot this, and Brian's extremely busy with orientation at school. He's actually back at school for the moment. So he's so unavailable at the moment. I did. We do sort of the opening week, which happens in August, and yeah, we have no free time whatsoever. So I don't blame him for not keeping up with E3 and not be able to help me out in this. You little prick. But Apple had their worldwide developers conference. They released a lot of their stuff. So iOS 7 coming to the iPad, the iPhone, and the iPod Touch. It's redesigned. It's got a lighter feel. It feels like a Samsung. It looks like a Galaxy phone. The way iOS 7 looks, it's much more brighter. The apps don't have edges. It comes with a new Safari browser, or updated Safari browser, I should say, and an auto app update. So when you go on your iOS device and you go to the App Store, and you have notifications this app needs to be updated, this app needs to be updated. They're going to be automatic as long as it's connected to the internet. So as soon as those updates occur, your iOS 7 device will be ooh, let me do this for you, so you don't have to, and ahead of time. To me, I feel the same way between that and the Xbox One if it does auto updates. Update for me, that'd be awesome without me knowing, but at least inform me of what happened. When you were sleeping, when you weren't on your device for this 7 hours, I updated this, and that, and the other. I just want to let you know that. And at least it hopefully does that they announced the new OS X for their laptops, which is going to be 10.9 Mavericks, not based off a giant cat this time, which is kind of like, it's got the same thing as iOS 7, the updated Safari browser and all that nonsense. And they released a new Mac Pro, which is sort of like their tower units, like their desktops. Not the iMac, which is just the monitor and the computer all in one. It's their version of a tower, basically. It's compared to the older Mac Pro. It's supposed to be 2.5 times faster. So that's a big hit. That's a really big thing. Other than that, that was kind of, I know I snuck in World Developers Conference at the end, but that was majority of official E3 Day 1. So, if you actually like this video, you can like it if you want to. I'm not going to make you. Subscribe because it don't cost you a damn dime. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, due to my time schedule, this is probably going to come out Thursday. Screw it. Where the hell's my sword? Because I just look so sexy ending this. Okay. Come on. There we go. So, yeah. It's probably going to come out Thursday, and I'll probably like in the afternoon. I'm going to recap Wednesday, which is official E3 Day 2, today, on Thursday as well. That'll be hopefully later in the evening time. But, yeah, I say this is pretty much it. This is it. I hope you had fun. And my computer's about to die. No!